Ukrainian president announces formation of new assault force.
Typhoon Ragasa strengthens into super typhoon. 2 possible landfall scenarios for Vietnam.
Businesses strive to meet export targets of 2025.
Hello everyone, you are watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Đăng. Let's get started. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had just announced the creation of new assault military branch. This move comes as fighting continues to intensify in several regions.
According to President Zelensky, the new assault force will be equipped with modern technologies, including drones and other advanced combat capabilities. The unit is expected to become operational within the next 7 to 10 days. Along with this announcement, the Ukrainian leader also acknowledged that the fighting in the city of Kupiansk, in Kharkiv province, has become extremely fierce. He noted that nearly half of the city is currently under Russian control. Just a day earlier, Ukrainian lawmaker Mariana Bezula issued a warning about a potential disaster facing Ukrainian forces in Kupiansk. She also accused military commanders of covering up the dire situation on the battlefield.
A cyber attack targeting a check-in and boarding system provider has crippled operations at several major airports across Europe, leading to widespread flight delays and cancellations.
On September 21st, 2025, Brussels Airport in Belgium confirmed that delays and cancellations would continue throughout the day after its check-in and boarding systems were disrupted by a cyber attack on an external service provider. The airport had to switch to manual processing, with most flights delayed by about an hour on average. The previous evening, on September 20th, several other major European airports, including London's Heathrow and Berlin in Germany, were also affected by the cyber attack, which targeted the check-in and boarding systems used by many airlines. According to information from the affected airports, the attack focused on the Muse software developed by Collins Aerospace, a key provider of these systems to airlines worldwide. A spokesperson for the European Commission stated that there is currently no indication of a widespread or severe attack, and the incident is still under investigation.
On the morning of September 21st, the Philippine Meteorological Agency reported that tropical storm Ragasa has strengthened into a super typhoon. It now has sustained winds of 185 km per hour and gusts of up to 230 km per hour. Experts warn that Ragasa's path is uncertain. Once it enters its sea, there are 2 possible tracks, either of which could affect Vietnam.
As of 1 p.m. on September 21st, the center of Typhoon Ragasa was located about 430 kilometers east of Luzon Island, Philippines. The strongest winds near the eye of the storm were at Category 14-15, with gusts exceeding Category 17. The storm is moving west-northwest at a speed of around 15 to 20 km/h. According to Mr. Nguyen Van Huong, head of weather forecasting at Vietnam's National Center for Hydrometeorological Forecasting, the most likely scenario is that Ragasa will enter the East Sea around September 23rd. Once it does, there are 2 possible tracks. Scenario 1. The typhoon moves along the coastal region of Guangdong Province, China, and may affect Vietnam after weakening in strength. Scenario 2. The storm maintains its strength and continues westward, directly impacting Vietnam with strong winds and heavy rain. He added that between September 25th and 27th, the storm's circulation is likely to cause heavy rainfall and strong winds along Vietnam's northern coastal areas and from Thanh Hoa to Hue.
Coming up next are some updated news.
On the evening of September 20th, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh attended and delivered a speech at the 3rd edition of the music festival organized by Vietnam Television, VTV, titled V-Fest, Vietnam Today, held at the Vietnam Exhibition Center. As one of Vietnam's major music events, V-Fest, Vietnam Today, celebrates the beauty of the Vietnamese people, culture, and country in the modern era. The festival featured a lineup of renowned artists and incorporated cutting-edge performance technologies and state-of-the-art equipment, creating a vibrant music and art experience. The event marked the grand finale in a series of concerts held to celebrate the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and Vietnam's National Day on September 2nd.
At the international seminar themed Artificial Intelligence and Semiconductors, Opportunities for Cooperation and Investment between Vietnam and South Korea, held in Seoul, Vietnam's Department of Information Technology Industry and the Korea Fabless Industry Association, KFIA, signed a Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, on semiconductor industry development between the two countries. The seminar brought together leading organizations and businesses from both nations, including NIPA, Amcor Technology, FPT Semiconductor, CMC, and others. The signing of the MOU marks an important step forward in Vietnam-South Korea cooperation. It also serves as a starting point for future joint projects and initiatives between businesses from both countries, promising practical benefits for both sides and contributing to the overall growth of the semiconductor industry.
At the night of September 20th, Vietnam time, at the grand final of the Intervision Song Contest 2025, held at Live Arena in Moscow, Vietnamese singer Juk Phuc was crowned the winner with his performance of Pu Dong Tien Vuong. His unique performance, which blended traditional Vietnamese folk music with rap, left a strong impression thanks to its well-crafted musical arrangement, stage design, and costume choices. The act not only honored Vietnam's cultural heritage, but also connected with the international audience. The first place prize was worth 30 million rubles, approximately USD 360,000, making it the largest cash award in Intervision's history, a testament to the growing prestige and scale of the competition. Intervision 2025 featured contestants from 23 countries, and this year marked the first time Vietnam participated in the contest.
In the first 8 months of 2025, Nghệ An export sector delivered a strong resource and is expected to keep growing through the rest of the year. The province is aiming for a total annual export value of 4.5 billion USD. To reach this goal, local businesses are leveraging their advantages while also working to overcome challenges.
In recent years, most textile and garment businesses have faced difficulties, with a significant drop in export orders. However, Minh and Nghệ An, Garment Joint Stock Company, remains one of the province's key exporters, with 100% of its products destined for international markets. In addition to its main market, the United States, the company is now focusing on fulfilling export orders to the EU, Asia, Japan, and South Korea during the final months of the year.
Our business has been somewhat affected by U.S. tariff policies, but we regained momentum in August. From now until the end of the year, the company has received many pre-orders and is on track to meet the targets set at the beginning of the year.
Despite the impact of U.S. tariff policies, Nghệ An's total export turnover in the first 8 months of 2025 still reached USD 2.75 billion, an increase of over 33% compared to the same period in 2024. Since the beginning of the third quarter, export markets have largely stabilized. Most businesses have regained momentum and secured additional export orders for the remaining months of the year. As a result, companies are now focused on ramping up production to meet shipping schedules and fulfill their 2025 export targets.
Our company has made improvements to lower production costs in order to stay competitive. At the same time, we've actively sought out new international markets to diversify our customer base.
In the final months of 2025, exports from Nghệ An-based businesses are expected to maintain their growth momentum, aiming to reach a total export value of USD 4.5 billion for the year. To achieve this goal, the province continues to step up support measures for businesses. Companies are also focusing on improving product quality, upgrading production technologies, and expanding into international markets to boost export turnover, laying a solid foundation for sustainable growth in the future.
This is the end of the show today. Thank you for watching.